Hello and welcome to ForMorSport, the show where we talk about all things football. And today we have a treat. We are going to do a watch along. Arsenal playing Fulham on a day when it seems like there's been a cheat mode with goals. We have seen some amazing games already today, and the fact that we've seen one game having 9 goals, amazingly, Liverpool smacking Bournemouth 9-0. I'm kind of glad that my partner in crime is not with me today, because if he was, he would have a smile bigger than the Cheshire Cat, because his team being beaten by Manchester United at the beginning of the week, they haven't sort of cried and shied away. They've come out fighting, and boy, I'm so glad it was Bournemouth playing Liverpool and not us. But today it is going to be a great game. There's a good game of football ahead of us. We will be seeing the mighty Arsenal. They will be playing Fulham. If Fulham win, it will be another great result for them, because obviously, as the new boys, Mitrovic is come off the mark and is scoring good goals. And if Arsenal win, then yep, they go back to the top of the table. Manchester City, guys, if you're a Manchester City fan, I need to know. I need to ask you this question. If you're a Manchester City fan, do you think that your manager goes into your players, at half time and says, right, okay, so you're 2-0 down, but you're going to win, right? I don't mind you letting a few goals, but we've got to win, okay? So I don't mind if you, let in 2, let in 3, but just make sure you win. I mean, what is going on? How many times have they just not turned up in the first half, only for them to end up winning the game? So, yes, you are in for a treat. We are going to be doing a watch along with Arsenal playing at Fulham. It's going to be a great game. I'm just hoping that, obviously there's been some team news. I know that some of my loyal friends have said that, if we've got Partey and Zinchenko in the team, that we are unstoppable. However, due to injuries in training, both players are not on the field today, and so they have been replaced with El Neni and Tierney. Don't get me wrong, Tierney is a quality player, and I'm almost certain that Tierney is going to do very well, but it's El Neni. For you loyal Arsenal fans out there, what do you reckon? Do you think El Neni can put in a good shift? Do you reckon that we won't miss Partey? Don't know. It's going to be difficult, because obviously Fulham now know that for the first time this season, we are playing we are playing with a changed team. El Neni and Tierney, we need to keep those guys fit. I'm hoping that Partey and Zinchenko come back fighting for the Villa game, but I don't know at the moment. So the team knows, as we can see, Ramsdale in goal, White, Saliba, Gabriel and Tierney, El Neni, Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard and Martinelli, and of course Jesus in goal. And for Fulham, Leno is back. He's back to the Emirates to play against his former team. You've got Robinson, Ream, Adarabio, Teta, Paulinho, Reed, Pereira, Cabano, and Mitrovic. Now, guys, Mitrovic is a quality player, as we know. He is a very, very good. He is going to be a real difficult person to match. He's going to be a very, very difficult player to try and take down, to take him out of the game. I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on. So, obviously, the guys are on the field now, and they're doing their huddle. We're going to see how they get on. Saliba scored in the 3-0 against Bournemouth. Now, that seemed like a good game, but until we saw what Liverpool did to them this week. But what are we going to see today? I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. They're lining up now, getting ready. There were lots of people that said that Mitrovic could not do it in the Premier League. Do you remember when they were up before and they said, oh, Mitrovic, he's a good championship striker? He's proven himself to be a very, very good, strong Premier League player as well. So we are looking forward to a good game. The game's going to be starting very, very soon. I'm just watching it now and getting prepared. What do you think the score is going to be, guys? I want to know. What do you think the score will be today? Do you think that it's going to be an Arsenal win? Do you think Fulham will get a draw? What's your take? What do you reckon? I'm almost certain that Arsenal will win, but then I have to say that because I'm an Arsenal fan, and obviously I do want us to win. It's going to be tight. It's going to be difficult. I do think that there's going to be, it's not going to be just an easy game for us. I think that there will be a lot to chew over. And if you are around, let me know you're here. Say hello to me, and I will make sure that I give you a big, big shout out. But what is the score going to be today? That is the question. Is it going to be an Arsenal win? I hope it will be. We will soon find out. And the lads, oh, look at those fans. I wish I was there. Look at the ultras. Oh, Arsenal are happy again. Arsenal players and the Arsenal fans, we're smiling, we're happy. Will we be happy at the end of the 90 minutes? Only time will tell. So, yes, game ready. Oh, my goodness, I'm so excited. I shouldn't be this excited, should I? But I am because, we win, we go back to the top of the table. It's not been a long time since we've been able to say that we are at the top. But this is the question. Do we have the minerals? Are we strong enough for this London derby to take Fulham, take them to task, score some goals? Come on, Jesus. I want to see you, Martinelli, Odegaard, control the midfield. El Neni, I need you. I know that, Partey's not on the field, but El Neni, this is your time to shine. I want you to score. Come on. You can do this. I have full faith in you. Right, and they're off. So, Fulham, very good team. I'm looking forward to seeing how they line up. Are they going to defend? How is it going to be? Let's see. So, it's a very shiny day today. Lots of sun beaming into the Emirates. We'll see where this is. Fulham are a good team. They've always been a good team. They did very well in the Championship, obviously, last year. And they came up from the Championship with the same attitude. And you know what? No one showed them too much respect. They are definitely a team that are going to be here. And I would imagine they'll be here to stay. Who knows? Do you think they'll go down? Do you think they'll stay up? Do you think once the winter months come in and the injuries and all those kind of things kick in, do you reckon that they will still be there or thereabouts? Or do you think they'll suffer? Only time will tell. And wow, we've got our first corner, 57 seconds. And we have our first corner. Martinelli to take. Let's see if he can get a good cross in. And let's see what's going to happen. I really do. Oh, it's a short one. That's obviously on the training ground. Is it going to get out? No, he's trapped. That was good. Could see what they're trying to do. Guys, what do you reckon? Do you think they should have just put it in? Just get a head on it? Who knows? There's a whole game to play here. So we will see. I don't think we're going to get 9 because we're not Liverpool. And we're not City either. But do you know what? We're going in the right direction. And I don't think anyone will say that, Arsenal are, a weak team anymore. That soft underbelly. I think that I'm confident that we could get a result here. Just got to keep our guys fit. And I know that I always worry that if Jesus gets injured, what happens? Does he, do we have a replacement? I think so. I think we've got a good squad, young squad. Just got to see if we can, keep our guys fit, keep them hungry, and who knows, we may score. So, what do you think of Ben White? What do you think? Do you reckon he's stepped into his new role and doing well? Do you reckon that he's he's very, very good? Or do you think if Tomiyasu is match fit and ready, that he would be, starting? I think Ben White has done really well so far. And, what do you reckon, guys? I want to know. So let me know in the chat if you are around. By all means, please pop in, say hello. Join us as we do this lovely watch along of Arsenal versus Fulham. It's going to be an interesting game because we know what's at stake. Early days, obviously, early days, still the beginning of the season, but it would be nice to have a cushion, especially when we have, a reasonably good for the first time for it seems like years, and actually a good run in at the beginning of the season. In that we're not playing, we've played, good teams, but they haven't been the top, the big 5 We haven't played any of those yet. And obviously, after we play Aston Villa, we will be playing them next. But yeah, who knows? What do you reckon? Do you think that we've got the minerals to keep going? Or do you think that it's all faff and we're going to end up struggling? Who knows? So early on there, and Leno on the ball. Do you know what? I'm kind of gutted to see the back of Leno. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, once Ramsdale came, he usurped him, kicked him out of his seat. But Leno was actually a good goalkeeper. He wasn't a bad goalkeeper. He was actually quite good. And there was, obviously he has been with the German national team as well. It was sad to see Leno go, but obviously he needs game time. He needs to be playing regular football, especially with a World Cup coming, at the end of this year. So for him, it's probably a tactical move. But he was a good player, and but I'm interested to see just how well he does. I would imagine that he's going to try his very best to play the game of his life against Arsenal today, because when you're playing against a team that you no longer play for, you want to show them what you're missing. What are you missing? You should never have got rid of me. I should never have left. But he's gone now, so we'll see. So far, it's been quite a cagey. Not really, obviously, there's been a corner kick from us, but pretty much there's not been a lot going on. But it's only 4 minutes. We will see what happens as the game goes on. It's very hot down there. You can see that. So they are trying to pace themselves. I'd like to see Saka have a good game. I don't know, guys. Saka seems to have. I mean, he's still been playing good football, but he's nowhere near the level he was last season. I wonder if he's tired. We'll see the best out of him, I'm certain. I bet he'll have to shut up after this game now, because he'll probably end up scoring a hat-trick, I hope. But so far, yeah, it's early, testing each other out, seeing what each other's, what tactics are they playing. All the men are behind the ball for Fulham. They are definitely going to be trying to hit us on the break. We need to test to see whether or not we are good enough to, stop that. Odegaard playing on the right, on the wide. They're all good, strong football there from Saka. It's interesting to see. Oh, that was a late tackle there. Very late on. Who was that on? I didn't see who it was. I think that's Reed, isn't it? Yeah, Ream, sorry. A late tackle on Jesus. Please don't injure my man. Don't injure Jesus. Jesus must not be injured. It's always worrying when you have that much, riding on just one player. It's always difficult. You always think to yourself, oh God, no, don't injure our star player. But you know what? He won't be able to play every single game. And Martinelli is a quality player as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he develops this season, because he had a good season last year. So good cross ball. Oh, too long. But you know what? Well done. I see what you're trying to do there. Very sprightly. In Arteta we trust, right? Yes. In Arteta we trust. I'm going to say that. But Fulham, what are Fulham doing at the moment? They're just soaking up. I didn't notice that. Arteta's 100th game. Impressive. 100 games. And there was a shout of him being out last season. He's turned it around. And we're looking at a very young, very good squad. But the tests are going to come. They're not here yet. But I think that obviously playing Fulham is a derby. Is a very difficult. Good ball. Oh, yes. A lot of the ball is being played in Fulham's half, thankfully. I'm glad it's not being played now, so that's always a good thing. Good cross. Unlucky. Don't worry, Jesus. Don't worry. He's always playing for smile. And to think that when he was at City, I didn't like him. Football's a funny old game. So I remember when I used to see Jesus, I used to think this guy is a quality player. He's really good. And that's probably why I didn't like him, because I thought he's a very good player. He could score or cause a lot of damage. He comes to us and we think, wow. But an interesting fact about Jesus was that I was listening earlier on today on TalkSport, where it said that he never played more than 10 games in a row for City. You know, with their rotation system, he never got more than 10 games playing. So, which is quite interesting that, you know, the way in which Man City had it, his maximum amount of games in rotation was 10 games. So we never really got to see him playing, you know, week in, week out regular football. So to see him now playing regular football in an Arsenal shirt, scoring goals, setting up goals, yes. It's the first time I've seen Mitrovic. Good ball from Mitrovic on the wide. Dangerous here, very dangerous. Yeah, Mitrovic is a very dangerous player. Very, very dangerous. He's strong. He saw out wide. He was left all alone there. Oh, that was dangerous. Yeah, and obviously it came off of our player. So Fulham have now got their first corner of the game. Whoa, that was a nice little push on Jesus. Sorry, Jesus. I shouldn't say Jesus, it's Jesus. So, right, guys, this is very, very interesting. Fulham got a free kick there, a corner kick, and they went straight for goal. None of this, you know, going to the back post. They are just route one, boom, get it in. Paulinho, Portuguese, 20 million. Good player. I mean, Fulham are not here to just, you know, they're not interested in going back down. They want to stay up, and they've done so well. They've done very well so far. So I'm not going to get that. The referees now, as you've probably noticed, the referees definitely are allowing play to go on. So, you know, in times gone by when you noticed games, they'd be blowing referee would blow the whistle, and the game would be over. You know, the game will be stopped for a foul. They're letting it run. What's your opinion? Do you like this? Do you like the free-flowing style of football? I mean, what do you think? Because I don't know, there are certain times where I think, yeah, definitely it needs to be free-flowing. But then there are certain tackles where you think that is definitely that should be, you know, a free kick. There definitely should be a free kick there. So 10 minutes gone, 0-0. What's your impression so far of the game? I think that it's you know, it's but no real chances. Both teams are pretty much just testing each other out. I can just imagine Leno now playing a game of his life. I can see it now, can't you? You can just see it, can't you? Leno's going to end up playing a game of his life. I hope he doesn't. I hope he has a really bad game and we go, yes, good thing we gave him over to Fulham. But, you know, it is what it is. We just got to get that ball in their half and play hard. Come on, Leno, fall over, you know, kick the turf, allow us a goal. Yeah, so far, not really a lot to talk about. I mean, I don't know. It's not really free-flowing football, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's only 11 minutes. There will be chances from both sides. I mean, on last week, sorry, at the beginning of this week, I watched the Liverpool Manchester United game, and I now know how Chris felt because obviously it wasn't my team, and we've done watch-alongs now, and I've been able to stay neutral in both games where it's not been my team playing. But now I understand what it feels like when you just want a goal. You want them to get at least one goal and be like, yeah, we scored. There's one goal now. I'm happy. Good cross from Martinelli. Bit long, but you know what? Good battle, good fighting. I really hope El Neni has a good game. That's all I know that. Oh, he won it. Did he win it? Yes, he did. Oh, wow. Oh, could penalty shout there, but I don't think anything in it. I don't think VAR's gonna have a look, but hey, I've seen other crazier decisions before. But I like the fact that Xhaka was just going for it, you know, didn't quit, didn't give up the ball, kept going. He was saying to himself, you know what, I'm going to win that ball, and he did. I'm so impressed with him. I'd like to see him have a really good game because he has been outshone slightly with Bartelli and Jesus, but you know what, I don't mind. As long as he's in a winning side, he's happy. I hope he signs a contract. If he hasn't already, I don't know. He let me know if he's signed. I'm not sure. I know there's contract talks, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere. I know there was talk of him going to Liverpool. You can't have him, Liverpool. He's an Arsenal player. He's not going anywhere. What do I know? Oh, yeah. That was a good cross there from, but well taken from Leno. I think that we're looking at a Fulham team that are trying their best to just ride out this 20 minutes. Just don't allow Arsenal, keep the fans quiet. Don't allow them to score. Keep it at 0-0, and who knows, second half you might well get a result. This is a very, very cagey. Oh, here's the. No, that's definitely. I know the replay of Xhaka being pushed, but that isn't a penalty for me. Nor is it simulation, so I'm glad the referee didn't bother to pull out a card. Because that's the other thing. Come on, El Neni. You need to be controlling that ball. Good run there. Good through. Well done. Let's see what Jesus can do with this. Come on. Show your... Oh, try to get a cross ball over. He's so good on the ball. Low centre of gravity. Martinelli. Good football player. It's so good to see Arsenal playing like this. It's not been a long time since we've had a team that have played this kind of football, but we need to do this in games against the bigger team. This is a good ball. And Xhaka in a much forward role. Isn't it interesting? When Xhaka first came to us, he was, deemed as an attacking midfielder almost. Defensive midfielder. But when he plays at his national level, he plays in a much more attacking role. And what's interesting is now he's playing in a similar role to the role he plays for his national side. And actually, he's been on a score sheet and getting shots on goal. So look at that. Already, his assists, touches, everything is much better. He's already matched his quality of last season. So just hope we can keep him fit. Obviously, we need to keep Partey fit, but Partey does appear to be someone who is going to get injured. Just hate it when they get injured in training. Do you know when you think, oh man, you've got to change your whole strategy when you get injured in training? Or calm down the training. Stop kicking each other. So 0-0, 15 minutes gone. What do you think so far, guys? I'd like to know your opinion on how the game is going at the moment. Not really going. Fulham are doing well. Look at that. Look how compact and look at that high line. Wow, that back four. That's a dangerous game to play with that line being so high, because the pace of Martinelli and Xhaka on both wings could leave them vulnerable. Good ball there from Saliba. For such a young defender, he's very confident on the ball. I'm really impressed with him. Odegaard. Oh, beautiful ball. Let's see if we get that cross in. I know you want to take the man on. I get it. Sometimes you need to just get that ball in. It's nice to do the fancy football, but just get the ball in. Get that cross in. So we've got Martinelli on the left. Nice ball there, but picked out by a Fulham player. I think Saliba, Gabriel it's really, they complement each other so well, Saliba and Gabriel. Nice run there. Good ball. Love these. Oh, cut out just last minute. Just cut out. But you know what? The fact that the ball is this cool. This game is being played in Fulham's half, but they've just got to be careful, because Mitrovic is he's dangerous. And I know at the moment it looks like we're putting a lot of effort in and we're really trying to squeeze in and get a 1 goal, but it's a very, very tight game. Leno is a good goalkeeper, but they know each other very well. So I guess that's a corner, isn't it? Didn't that go off the Fulham player last? Yes, it is. Sorry, I didn't even realize. I thought it was a goal kick. Kamasaka, get a good delivery in. What's Odegaard going to do? El Neni, I want you to stop passing backwards or sideways. We need to see you doing some penetrating football. Get that ball in. Get the second ball. Good. Nice. Go on. Oh, man. This is good. This is good. He's got a runner. Wow. This is sustained pressure. You know, it's one of those things. Can Fulham contain the pressure? Can Arsenal keep the pressure up? It's a lot in this heat. It's a very warm day in London today. So, but those guys are going to probably get their water break because it is very hot out there. So the statistics show that it's 17% possession. Sorry, 17% of the game is being played in our half, 43% in Fulham's half, and it's evenly spread in the midfield. So we can see the pressure is definitely in midfield and in Fulham's half, which it should be because also we're playing at home. But oh, good early ball, nice from Martinelli there. Oh, sorry, that was from Xhaka. He's playing so far forwards now. I just hope that with Xhaka playing so far forward, it doesn't put El Neni under pressure. But so far, so good. Hasn't been so bad at the moment. But you know what? I think the way I see it at the moment is that being the nature of this game and the way in which these teams play, there's never going to be I mean, unless it's an attack, and you know, like how Liverpool and City sometimes, you know, really go at you. Arsenal don't tend to do that, and I'm just hoping that we're not going to get 1-0 to the Arsenal. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll be glad if it's a 1-0 win, but I'd like to see goals now. We've got the guys there for the goals. Ramsdale, he loves to be out of goal. Do you know, I worry that Ramsdale one day is going to get chipped from the halfway line because he plays so far up the field. You know, well, I was at the game where we played Leicester the other day, so I was behind him in the goal, and I was speaking to my friend about just how many times he was outside of his box, just like a sweeper. And I thought, if any of those players catch on to that, eventually someone's going to try and do a very, very long kick, and they'll get caught out. Yeah, so it's 20 minutes gone. Nice one, Ben. I think it's just his second season with us. Came from Brighton, and I think when he came over to us, you know, big money. His first few games, he was good tackle there from El Neni. That's good, but there's no what. Ah, yes. Let's see, where's this going to do with the ball here? Run at him, go at him, go on. Oh, beautiful ball. Stop. You know, I almost feel like we're playing too fancy. I don't know if you would agree with me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. But this is very fancy football. And I feel like play fancy football when you're 3-0 up. You know, when you're 3-0 up, do the fancy tap. You know, the tiki-taka. It's beautiful to watch. Don't get me wrong. Very Barcelona-esque. But I just put your foot through it. Oh, so many touches. Just get the balls. Just shoot. But Ødegaard and his balls, man. You know, when he was obviously at Real Madrid, he was a young player. They said that Ødegaard is going to end up being a great at Real. It didn't necessarily work out for him there, but my goodness, I am so glad he's with us. You know, he came over to us just on loan, see how it goes. He's now our captain, and I just hope that he's happy playing with our squad. But we're winners. You know, we want to win. I think this team is hungry to win. That was good being robbed there. You got robbed there, son. You got the ball back, and the referee. No, that's what I mean. There are times when he lets it run, and there are times he says, "No, you went through the back of him, Martinelli." But he lost the ball. But the fact that he tried to get it back, well won. You can see there, Ben, go, well won. But yeah, this is good. But you know what, right? I feel like this is going to be one of those games where you'll have to see You know, the stats on where is Mitrovic playing? How many opportunities will he get? I think he will get one opportunity. Arguably, he'll probably score because he's very good. They probably, when they had their team talk, they probably said to each other, "We're not going to get a lot of opportunities, but when we do get an opportunity, we need to take it." Good ball there, but well taken from the keeper. You're going to do an early release. What the heck happened there? Did that hit? Oh my goodness, that just wiped out one of them. Oh, so his goal kick took that Mitrovic took him out. Oh dear. Plus, that may well have been a very nasty head injury. He kicks it and whack. Oh, he took that straight to the face. That will learn you. The funny thing is, right, that I see that a lot with strikers. They stand, try to impede the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper has every right to kick that ball with venom. And kick it, he did, wiping out Mitrovic. But that's your fault for standing in the way. You need to be so many distance away from the goalkeeper, and you weren't. Sorry, guys, I'm eating myself a cinnamon bun whilst watching the game. Oh, there's the Arsenal ladies. Oh, okay. In the crowd, the Arsenal team. Come on, Arsenal. It's a full house there today. El Neni, come on. Good ball. Oh, Odegaard's ball control is sublime. What a beautiful ball across the field. Ah, pity. That was looking like, they were obviously out of position. Good ball from the good position football from the Fulham player there. Yeah, at the moment it is not. The game's kind of lost a little bit of its way. Fulham are doing what they need to do. Nullify Arsenal from getting a goal. It's goal scoring opportunities. But this fancy football, don't stop. I know they want to score the great, goal of the month, but come on, man, you need to get a goal and just put a goal in. Beautiful ball, very good. Oh, you should let him run a bit. Do you know what, though? I'm such a hypocrite, because if we score a great goal, right, where we had about 80 passes, I'll be the first one going, yes, what a great goal. When it doesn't go off, stop playing fancy football. Just get it in the ball, just get it in the goal. But that's how it is, right? You just, until a fancy goal is scored, you're just wasting time. Oh, you won it back. Oh, nice from Jesus for the fans. Nice little bit of football control there. See, with El Neni on the field now, I think Partey is a little bit more. Partey attacks a lot more. He's much more someone. Ah, beautiful ball with your side though. Well played. And I think Ream has injured himself. That ball as he kicks it. No, he's very much onside. Last ditch tackle from the Fulham player. Yeah, quality. we've got ourselves a free kick. Dangerous position. I'd like to know a statistic of the number of goals scored from set plays. How well have Arsenal done and how well have Fulham done? You know, their set play training worked well. Oof. Bit of a waste, Martinelli. In swinger. Does it hit the bar though? No, just over. Yeah. Oh, it does. Wow. That would have been very embarrassing for Leno if he'd let that one in. Good layoff. Good strong run there. Now the ball's on the wing for Fulham. Good cross. Oof. That's dangerous. Yeah, very good. That was a good cross there. Bit of a mismatch in the midfield there. Come on now, Nenny. Get that ball. Get back into position. Oh. Oh, look at the strength of the guy. He does not deserve that ball. How did he win that? Even the defender's saying, how did he win that? What happened there? Shoulder charge and he wins. Impressive. Good, strong. That was in the shin. That was nasty. But another opportunity with a free kick. What can we do with this? Oh, good evening, Mrs. Morrison. How are you doing? My team is 0-0. Nothing to report as yet. Thank you very much, my dear. I appreciate your like. I appreciate that you are my first like, so thank you very much. But unfortunately, unlike many of the other games that have been played today, Arsenal's game so far is 0-0. And I'm worried. I should be worried. But I'm already thinking to myself, could it be a 0-0 draw? No, it will not be a 0-0 draw. We are not going to let that happen. But I do think that Leno is going to play the game of his life. Oh, yes, I am. Yes. So it's just a watch along. I am watching my team play. So I thought I would do a video whilst I was watching the game. Come on, Odegaard. Good. Now, Nenny, what you didn't do? Stop playing silly fool. Just get that ball away. Good football. That was good. But wasn't it? Oh, if you're this is it. I think he's offside though. Oh. Oh, Saka was close to making it 1-0. Through on ball. Is he? No, he was very much on. It's the second time I've seen it and thought, oh, he's definitely off, and he was on. Oh, but then Leno was big. Well done for getting some FM orders. Well done, love. I am well impressed with your FM your empire that you are growing. Hopefully, there's been 6 shots on goal from Arsenal and 3 from Fulham, and yet no goals. Don't get frustrated, Johnny. It's only half 30 minutes. And that's going to be a goal kick to Fulham. Came off Arsenal player last. Yeah. Oh, look at Saka. He's going, oh, I know what I'm going to do next. I've got a plan for you, Leno. I wonder if that's how they do it. You know, that when they're playing, and they see and they think, oh, I tried that the last time. Do you know what? I'm going to use this tactic this time. Playing dangerous there, Fulham. What a ball. Oh. Just a little bit more pace on that, and that might have caught us off guard. Good pressure there from Fulham. Gabriel. It's interesting at the moment that you've got obviously a lot of the pressure and a lot of the attacks have been from Arsenal, and Fulham have just soaked it up. They have a game plan. They've rode, you know, as we said, that 20-minute crazy where you think, oh yeah, but it hasn't been like that. It's ended up being a bit mute. Good ball. Unlucky. But I don't think Arsenal are doing anything wrong. And I think Fulham aren't doing anything wrong either. I think Fulham are playing really well. They're soaking up the pressure. They haven't, you know, yeah, there've been a couple of chances where it's been 1-on-1, but in general, you know, I think it's been pretty much an even game so far. Dare I say it? If we almost need a goal, hopefully an Arsenal goal, but if Fulham score, there's a run there from Ødegaard. Saka's got the ball. You've got to beat your man. No, that's a late tackle, very late. And is the ref taking the ref out? Yeah, he's taking the first card out of the game. So Ben White's going to spend the rest of the game on a yellow. Dangerous. Look at that. Didn't get the ball, but you got the man. Difficult, very difficult, because I feel like there's going to be a period in this game where Fulham are going to have the ball, because that was sustained pressure. They're trying that long ball again, trying to isolate Ben. You're going to let him run towards you. As long as they do that, I don't worry, but they're isolating Ben quite a lot now. Ben White is being isolated. Obviously, he's on the yellow. They now know that they need to just, you know, put a lot more of that onto him, see where he goes with it. Worries me. "37 minutes gone, it's still 0-0. I'm hoping that we are going to get some goals in this game. You know, maybe not 9 like at Liverpool, but I'm really hoping that we're going to get at least 7. No, I'm hoping we get at least 2-3 goals, preferably scored by Arsenal. But at the moment, Fulham are soaking up all the pressure. Who do I think will win? Well, I think Arsenal are going to win, because I need to hope. I'm praying they win, but obviously this Fulham have set up to defend, and they set their game up to deny us any opportunities, and they've done really well so far. They've done very, very well. I don't know whether they can sustain this all game, but then I don't think Arsenal can sustain that level of pressure. Good run here for Martinelli. Go on, show them fancy feet. Let's see what you can do. Good cross. Oh, just needed. And El Neni's gonna, yeah. El Neni. Please don't pull out your card again, ref. But El Neni had no choice there. There was nowhere for him to go. And Odegaard being sensible. They're holding the ball and getting our players back into position because they're tired. We've been running at this mob for 38 minutes and got nowhere. Fulham didn't win the championship fluke. They were a good outfit, and they've come up into the Premier League now, and they are still a good outfit. So, Fulham are not going to, give in very easily. They want to win this game. They've come here. They didn't come here to just soak up. And good ball, good football there from Saka. No, he stopped his run. That's a good battle there. That's a very, very good battle. It's interesting to see how Saka is handling it, but he's at the moment he is struggling to deal with their left back. Their left back is definitely holding off. I think it's Robinson, isn't it? Yeah, Robinson. Robinson's playing really well. I'm actually quite impressed with him so far. There's been a few times now where he's managed to just keep Saka at bay. He's definitely got the same pace as him. Robinson is from the United States. Okay, so Ream and Robinson are both from America. Probably I've never heard of them, but they are doing really well. Really, really good football. And I think Robinson is definitely someone to keep an eye out on because I've not noticed him before, but since in this game I've seen him and I've gone, he looks really good. He's got the pace. He's definitely got good pace. That's one thing I have noticed. Let's see if they can get a goal just before half-time. They definitely don't want to concede, but let's see if they can get a goal before half-time. Just, I'm getting this feeling of a draw. No, it would not be a draw. Have faith. Believe in the process. But I just have a feeling that this is very set for a draw unless we can literally break down those walls. We can't do that. Nice ball, Saliba. Odegaard, come on, Saka, get a cross in. He's trying to beat Robinson. He has not beaten Robinson once today. That's good. No. Referee is saying play on. Wow. I thought that might have been a free kick. But in the true start, let's see. Oh, no, he's going to show you. Is he going to show the Odegaard? Yeah, so he's got the ball there. Bit of a heavy kick. Well, he's resting on him. But no, not a free kick. The one thing we don't want to do is go in at half time. Oh, what's going on there? Goal kick. Come Ramsdale, do one of them super fast cross field, goal kicks. No, you're going to pass it on any. $264 successful passes to 65. This has been a very frustrating first half for the Arsenal team. Fulham have done very well. Nullified any levels of attack. It's the offside. Yeah. I'm loving Xhaka in this forward position. Question is, will Tielemans be coming over to Arsenal? I don't know. I'm wondering if Tielemans comes to us, does that put Xhaka on the bench? Does it? Does that put him on the bench. Is he now not going to be in the first 11 if Tielemans comes? Look at the strength. Wow. Mrs. Morrison is saying, "Go Arsenal." Hello. Hi there, Mark. How you doing? I'm looking at a game at the moment, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want a 0-0 draw. There needs to be some change. Sorry, I'm just looking at a little bit of argy-bargy on the field. See what's going to happen here. What's the ref going to do here? He's pulling away Jesus, sending everybody else away. Right, what happens here? So Mitrovic. Right, okay, so he's holding him. And what happens? That's just a simple... Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. There was that. So hopefully no cards, just talk. Oh, no. Both of them getting a yellow. Interesting. No, we do not want a red card, so we've got to be very careful here. Okay, so Mark, so basically, in all honesty, it's been a very, very difficult first half. Arsenal have had the lion's share of the ball. There's been a couple of opportunities, but in general, Fulham have basically soaked up the pressure and have played very well at defending. A little bit negative, but this close. But there has been a what happens there? There has been a the game itself has been not, I wouldn't say boring. It's just been very tight. Fulham have gone there to defend, and they have done. They've done it very well. I think Fulham have not allowed Arsenal to play their fancy football. There wasn't one opportunity where Arsenal should have just put the ball in and just put their lever for it, and they didn't. They tried to play fancy football, multiple touches, and sometimes it, as I said, I'm a hypocrite, because if they had done those multiple passes and scored, then I'd be like, yeah, Arsenal the best, they're great. But because it didn't go off, I'm like, you're just wasting the ball. It looks nice on the eye. I mean, Saliba hasn't really had much to do. Gabriel hasn't had much to do. It has been pretty much most of the games been played in the Fulham's half. But at the moment, I think it's going to be, we're going to go in 0-0. But more importantly, Fulham will say they've done well. I think. Oh, this could be dangerous. Eesh. And that's high foot from Ødegaard. Oh, so that is. I know it says you can't beat a bit of argy-bargy. No. Followed by a couple of yellows, but. Yes, I know Wood. Oh, I know this. I was saying earlier, Mark, that with the result that Liverpool got today, Chris will be very happy. He knows that 9 goals have been scored. We'll talk a lot more about that in the show tomorrow. But the fact that they have scored 9 goals, they've come back from the defeat at Manchester United. And they've come back with a bang. And to get 9 goals and equal the record that Manchester United had, where they beat Ipswich all those years ago, says a great deal about where Liverpool are at mentally. I'm just glad he's not on the show today because he would be insufferable having to watch him smiling how he scored 9 goals. And amazingly, from what I've gathered, not one of them was scored by Salah. Amazing. Yes, exactly. He seems to be, I'm wondering if he's injured. I'm wondering if there's a niggling little injury there that's holding him back, because he hasn't really been, as they say, at the races, has he? So I wonder. But the fact that they scored that many goals and he wasn't on one of them, or a setup, who knows? Oh, what you mean the way? Yeah, it could well be. Maybe he's not in his, he likes to play on the right wing and diagonally move into the field. Maybe he's not able to do that in this game. I don't know, but does it matter? They scored 9 goals. 9 goals. And we can't even get one in this game. I wonder, I mean, as I said, if you're a Fulham fan, you'll probably be going into this game saying, well, Anthony Robinson has got Saka in his pocket. Because I think that Anthony Robinson and Ream, they double teamed up on Saka a couple of times and managed to just nullify him. And they know what his game is. They know how he likes to run, where he wants to go. It has been very difficult for Saka to get in the game, really. I think there will be goals. I don't think that Mitrovic he hasn't had much play in the game. But then that's the danger. You know that give him an opportunity and he will take it. My mate Davey says his heart's not in it. So do you know the funny thing about it is I think I was speaking to, I can't think I was speaking to now. And there was obviously contract talks with him this season. Mane is no longer there now. And so Mane said to himself, you know what? Time for me to move on. And he's gone to the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, scoring goals there already and doing well. Maybe Salah wants a new challenge. I know that Real Madrid were interested. Were interested in him. I think even I heard that Barcelona were interested, but then Barcelona are interested in everybody. Maybe he wants to go. I don't know. I just think you say his heart's not in it. I wonder if it's just an injury, like a niggle. Maybe he's got like a little, maybe a bit of a hamstring pull, and he doesn't want to go too crazy on it. I don't know. They were a good pick. Yeah, they were, definitely. I mean, when you think you had Mane, Firmino, and Salah, that was a really, really good front three. Firmino now is, obviously, I think he scored today, didn't he? But Firmino is definitely not at his best. Mane gone now. They've got to learn how to play with the new guys that they've got. I think that's the key. They've got to learn how to play with the new guys. But Mark, so in this Arsenal game, and this is a conversation that I've had before, where with other Arsenal fans, that if you take Partey and Zinchenko out of the Arsenal team, they lose a little bit of that spark, a little bit of that energy. It's not quite there. I'm not saying that Tierney is weak, because Tierney is a quality player, and if we didn't have Zinchenko, I was very happy with Tierney. But because both Zinchenko and Partey were injured in training this week, up steps El Neni and Tierney, and the two of them have played fantastically well. But I just think that when you've got Zinchenko and Partey on the field, Arsenal are a better team. And at the moment, that's showing. El Neni isn't the kind of player that emerges from the defense and tries to split their defenders with a pass. He might put me to wrong later on in the game, but I just feel like we're missing that little special bit of spark that usually we get with the Zinchenko Partey mix. But you know what? We will get more chances. The worry is that Fulham will also get chances, and Mitrovic will get a chance. At some point today, Mitrovic will definitely get a chance. So it says, quite a wee injury. Yeah. So are Egypt in the World Cup? That's a very good question. No, they're not. So Mane's team. Now I forgot what country he plays for. Got my head. Is it Senegal? I think there was a playoff between Senegal and Egypt. Obviously, it was a repeat of the African Cup of Nations final, and Senegal beat Egypt to qualify for the World Cup. So Egypt aren't going. So yeah, obviously I know that he was very disappointed that they didn't win the African Cup of Nations, And I know that he was even more disappointed that they end up losing again in that World Cup qualifier. But actually, Senegal are a good team. They're a very good team. I think Koulibaly's in that team, and they've got some players that play in Italy. They've got a good squad. But Egypt just missed the mark this time round. So he won't be going to the World Cup in December. But I don't know. I just think that he's definitely he's not at the races. There's definitely something going on. But it, to a certain extent, doesn't matter because they scored 9 goals. And when your team is scoring 9 goals, you can hide slightly. You can be forgiven for not scoring. But don't get me wrong. How many goals has he scored in general? I mean, there's talk of him being rated as the best African player ever. I don't know if that's controversial. I don't know if there are people that say no, he's definitely not. But his stats show that he is a quality player and has proved it. I don't know. I know that there's been some quality players out of Africa over the last, especially over the Premier League years. It'll be interesting to see how Senegal do actually in the World Cup, because it's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. Obviously, Cameroon got to the quarterfinals, I think it was, of the World Cup, I believe, or was it semis? I can't remember. I just know that they played England. But either way, I think that there's definitely there's definitely a spot for an African team to actually do well in the World Cup. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing if Senegal can break that chain and actually keep going. And oh my goodness, is that Fast and Furious? Wow, I have not seen you in ages. How are you doing? Oh man, I'm so good to see you. And it's what a blast from the past. Yes, hello, welcome to ForMorSport, show where we talk about all good quality things in the English Premier League. Today we're doing a watch along of the Arsenal versus Fulham game. It's currently 0-0. As you can see, I'm an Arsenal fan, and I'm meant to be neutral, but you can't be neutral when you're playing, when your own team is playing. But how is life in South Africa? How are you? It's been a long time since I've seen that name. So you got this. Thank you very much for popping in and saying hello. Oh wow, it's nice when you see an old face popping in to the channel. So thank you so much for popping in and saying hello. Yeah, so it's half time at the moment. It's Arsenal 0, Fulham 0. They will be kicking themselves if they go into if this game is a 0-0 board draw. I said that. I know it's bad. I've called it. I actually said I hope it's not a 0-0 draw, and I've probably now said too much. I've probably now made it quite clear that it's going to be a 0-0 draw. It won't be. Yes, so nice to see you. Long time. Welcome back. Yes, so I haven't actually been doing any videos on Mr. Johnny 25 channel. I've actually been doing a lot of the videos on the ForMorSport channel with my friend. In fact, with quite a few of my friends actually. We've been hanging out and doing football commentary, talking about the English Premier League, because obviously that's what we talk about. We love football, and if we can't get to the games, we talk about the games. And yeah, so that has been my passion of the last maybe 6 months to a year. We've been doing videos on basically the English Premier League, and I would imagine we'll probably do a little bit on the Champions League in Europe as well. But thank you so much. Oh wow, yes, welcome back. It's good to be back. I need to do some videos on Mr. Johnny 25. I need to revamp my channel because I haven't been doing so. But have you checked out Mrs. Morrison? She's still been doing videos. My kids are growing, and she's been doing some vlogs and watching my kids grow. So yeah, so it's currently 0-0. I was hoping to see Arsenal were like 3-0 up, but this is a strong Fulham side. This Fulham team is very good. They I think that the Jamaican guy Reed, he has played very, very well today. I think that he is definitely had he's had the ball, and he's really been able to keep I think he's been able to basically keep Teeny busy on the right hand side. I've seen him swap over on the left a few times as well. But this Fulham team is very, very good, and I think that they are definitely going to play much better in the second half. I think first half they were soaking up the pressure, but I think in the second half they're going to come at the Arsenal team, and who knows, they may even try and get a win or try and get the win. I think you found your niche. I think, do you know what? I love football, and if there's one thing that I can definitely talk about, is football, because it's something that I've all, I don't know what your sport is. What sport do you like to watch? Is it football? Is it rugby, Formula One, motor, big GP? What is your sport? What do you like doing? So for me, I love watching football. And I'm an Arsenal fan. I've supported the team since I was a wee laddie. And yeah, that's my team. I've gone through many, many years of hurt where my team have done nothing. So Dave is asking, how is Jesus? He's asking, how is Jesus doing? So I think that he has been playing well. I think that he is he's getting scraps, and I think that's the key here. This is a sort of a game where I'd like to see us. I would have preferred a second striker beside him, because I think that he's not. He is a little bit isolated, I think, but actually he's doing really well. He's still doing well. He's still getting into positions. He's still causing a nuisance. And I think that, yeah, I think he's doing well. I'd like to see him score a goal, because obviously he's our star striker. But it's like anything. If you don't get in early and you don't, if you don't attack, maybe Arteta might be thinking about changing it around, and who knows. So you are onto something here. Very clever. This will work. Well, I really do hope so. It's new. It's definitely, obviously the channel is a very small channel. We don't have many subscribers at the moment. We don't have a really big footprint. But we are growing. And if you check us out, obviously I've put some information at the bottom on the ticker. So we do have we do have a TikTok page, and obviously on Twitter as well. But my partner in crime deals with that. He is the Twitter man. He does all of the social handles, where I just like to go on live stream and talk. You know me already, and I like to talk. I can talk for Britain, right? Or for the world. Scraps are not good. No, they're not. And at the moment, that is a problem. But I think if we can get, if we can get Saka, Martinelli more into the game, they're playing very wide. Fulham have forced them both extremely wide on this game. So they're practically playing on the line. They're not being given any space, and Martinelli certainly hasn't been given really much space. He needs to improve in his crosses. He's got to beat the first man. And if they can do that, then maybe there will be a goal. So obviously the first half's about to start again. So we mostly watch rugby here and cricket also, but we do like soccer. Yeah. See, soccer's for the Americans. We're English here. We say football. But rugby is obviously, South African team are a strong side. I actually do like watching when South Africa play England and France, and whenever they go down, I actually like watching South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand, because I think that's quality rugby. There is a Six Nations tournament here where we have, the Scots, the Welsh, the English, the French, the Irish, and the Italians. But I think that the quality of the games between South Africa, Australia, and New Zealand is second to none. Anyway, we are off with the second half. And we are looking at same again, soaking up pressure, sitting behind the ball. Fulham definitely are not going to give Arsenal any space to breathe. Saka's going to be playing so wide. I really hope we hit them early with a goal. Robinson, mark my words, people are going to be talking about Robinson, because he is a good player. He has just been a wall Stonewall. I'm going to call him Stonewall Robinson. I'm going to call him because he has been a stonewall in this game so far. And Leno, who is ex-Arsenal, has played very well so far. What's this? She has a mean right foot. Who has it? Davey says, what's that? Davey says he will let his daughter partner him. Ah, right, okay. I missed that bit. I apologize, Mark. I was too busy chatting away that I didn't realize. So his daughter's got a mean left foot. Okay. We need to see evidence of this. I want to see videos. I want to see videos of this mean left foot. But yes, currently world champions of, 100%. The best. You are the team to beat. Yes, I remember. Oh my goodness, of course. How could I have forgotten that? How could I have forgotten? I feel so bad now. You're probably thinking you don't know nothing about rugby. How did you not know that that South Africa are the world champions? I actually forgot about that final. I don't know why I forgot about that final, but I did. So I apologize. So I must apologize that I did not remember that South Africa are the current world champions. Yes. Mitrovic is sitting down at the moment. He's injured. This is bad news. But actually, Mitrovic hasn't been. Their best player has been Robinson or Reed. I think Fulham's two best players so far today have been Robinson and Reed. Ream. Those two players have literally been, playing their socks off in this game. Will Arsenal be still top today? Interesting question. Let me quickly get the league table up and have a look. No. So as the league table stands, it would be Manchester City would be first, we would be second, Brighton would be third, but equal on 10 points. With Spurs to play tomorrow, they'll even add, obviously they will add to the mix if they win their game. But yes, Man City currently are top of the table. But it goes to show you that if we win, we will go 2 points clear of Robinson again. Oh my goodness, Robinson is giving me a heart attack because he is playing so well. And Brighton are third. Yes, they are. So who are Newcastle playing tomorrow? Are they playing Tottenham? Are they playing Newcastle? No, you're playing Wolves away. That. What's going on here? Oh, you're doing a goal side. Okay. So Odegaard, fancy football again. This could be it. No. Leno. Oh, and now they're just wasting time. No need for him to go down, but he did. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, and it is good to be back. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm having to start from scratch. So I'm going to have to rebuild my little empire and try and get people to come and, buy into a new form, a new genre. It's not for everybody, but it is what it is. But I will try my very best to be a lot more on, back on the channel, back on YouTube, because I just, once COVID ended, I went back to work. I didn't have the opportunity to do as many videos because obviously I was, back at work, and I had more time when we had lockdown. But I've made time now, and I'm looking forward to doing more YouTube videos and obviously getting guys on the screen and joining me as we do football commentary and, we do watch-alongs and that kind of thing. But at the moment, it is a 0-0 ball draw. Fulham definitely have done their homework. They will, if they play like this, then this will be a 0-0. In all honesty. But Mark, as I said, I think we need to appreciate that Brighton, they beat Leeds today 1-0, and that was a very, very should let play go on. But yeah, Brighton beat Leeds today, and Leeds are a good team, and they went to third. So what happens here? Robinson does attack. Oh, that's nasty. So as much as Robinson is a good player, what we've just seen is a stamp on the top of his foot. That's nasty. Robinson, I'm disappointed in you in what you've just done. But yes, I still think that he has played really well. ForMorSport is a cracking channel. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Today it's obviously it's a watch along. I was at work today. I literally went to work today, and then when I got home, I said to myself, do you know what? I want to watch the game, but I'll do a YouTube video. I'll do a live whilst I'm doing it, so that you can join me in my. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I've said it now. There's a break from Fulham, and there's oh my goodness, if he sees that pass, this is 1-0 to Fulham. Wow. I'm not kidding you. I actually thought we're going to go 1-0 down here. And Fulham, and now Mitrovic. So Fulham have said, 50 minutes now, guys. Let's go at them. We were in their box, pressurizing their penalty box. One ball, and we were basically almost 1-0 down. If he had got that ball across, that would have been it. We would be what? Oh, man. If you saw what happened, it's quite funny. Get him off. It was a nasty stamp, but it wasn't a strong red. It was a good yellow, but not a red. But now maybe he'll stop kicking Saka, and it might give him the opportunity to actually go at him, because that's part of the reason why he hasn't really had much joy. But now he's on a yellow. He's got to be very careful. If you follow your passion, you'll be fine. People will come. The most important thing is as long as you enjoy it, in the end, nothing else matters. That's so true. Very true. And you know what? I do love football. I like doing YouTube. You know, I don't think my passion is YouTube, but I do love doing it. And I'm so glad that I'm doing it again now, because I've missed it. I've missed having this. Oh, this could be. Oh, what a shot. Oh, it was so close. That could have been the first goal for Arsenal. But a good save from Leno. I did tell you at the beginning, I said Leno's going to have a great game. And he's been doing well so far. He's a good shot stopper. He's not so good with his feet. It says, where is VARs when you need it? Well, do you know what? It was a stamp. If you're talking about the stamp on Robinson, on Jesus, yes, it was definitely a stamp. But I think it's not going to be a red. Not in the current climate. I don't think it's going to be a red, but it was definitely a good yellow. So I'm glad that he did get a yellow card, because it means now that he's going to have to be very careful for the rest of the game. And this is dangerous. This could be it. Oh. We are knocking on the door, ladies and gentlemen. We are knocking on the door. We are. I am convinced now this won't be a 0-0. However, Fulham have already proven that if we overcompensate with attacking, they will hit us on the break. And they nearly did it a minute ago. They obviously, he couldn't, he hit the ball wrong, and he ended up, giving the ball back to us. But if he got that ball through, we would be in big trouble. But yes, where is VARs? VARs is helpful. And don't get me wrong, it's very helpful. However, even if VARs had looked at that, it would have been a yellow. I don't think it was something that they would have said would be red worthy. But he's got to play the next, the rest of the half on a yellow card. And he has been kicking Saka all game. So he now knows that the next time he does that, he's going to go off. I don't want to see Robinson go off, because what is going on here? Come on, guys. You need to start playing sensible football. You're kind of losing your way a little bit. I just don't like it. I mean, Mitrovic is now up for it. What was that? Why would you do that? Gabriel, what are you doing? Come on. No. Oh, my goodness gracious me. What did I just say? If you allow Mitrovic the space, they are going to score. And Gabriel got caught out on his own. And now we're looking at 1-0 to Fulham. Now that is football. That is football. I love it. I hate it. But I love it. And I could see there, if you go back 2 minutes from where I was saying, I was like, what are we doing? Why are you playing that kind of silly football? That ball Okay, so you've got the ball now. What are you doing? Mitrovic, one-on-one, Mitrovic is always going to score. Always. All day long, he's going to score there because that is just how football is. So, ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel, honestly, I can't believe that. You could just see it, couldn't you? You just knew that was going to happen. One-on-one, Mitrovic with Gabriel, 1-0 Fulham. So, now you've said, will Fulham sit back and soak up pressure? That's what they've been doing all game. They have been doing this all game, soaking up pressure. And now they scored a goal, they'll just go back to what they were doing. Now, Arsenal are going to have to now go at it. At the very beginning of the game, at the very beginning of this show, I said that I don't think Arsenal have that soft underbelly anymore. I think Arsenal now can prove themselves, and it's silly things like that. Arteta must be thinking, what were you thinking there? You know? But that is football. And this is why we love football. We love it because, you know, one day it makes you feel so happy, and another day drives you to insanity. And right now, the Arsenal fans are going to start getting annoyed. Be behind your guys, stay behind them, keep them going, you know, support them. I said earlier on that the link between Gabriel and Saliba is really good. I still stand by that. But Gabriel was on his own there with space. He had so much space. He literally could do anything. And he did the one thing he shouldn't have done, which was allow Mitrovic to be one-on-one with him. And Mitrovic is a poacher. I've just seen that he has scored 100 goals. That was his 100th goal for Fulham. That's insane figures. Yeah, fair enough, those goals in the Championship. But now he's scoring goals in the Premiership. And it's all again. I can just... Oh! Do you remember? I don't know. If you see at the very beginning, I said to you that one thing that I've not done so far is watch Arsenal live on a watch along. We've not watched them. I've been able to be neutral. And so you don't feel the pressure. But when that goal went in, I felt it. Oh, I felt it. And if we are not careful, they are now going to go, well, we got one. Why can't we get two? Why can't we get a second goal? Oh, that soft underbelly is looking rather vulnerable right now. We need to score 2 goals if we're going to win this game. I think we've got a goal in us, but I don't think we've got 2. Martinelli, come on, read the field. So we see we've got some guys on the wings warming up. Nketiah, who's going to go on for Nketiah? Are we taking off? Please don't say we're taking off Jesus. Or we're going to... What are we doing here? I have to run. So I have to run. We'll be here when you are live again. Thank you so much for popping in fast and curious. I appreciate you popping in and listening to me waffle on about the craziness that is Arsenal Football Club. We looked so good for those 3 games. So good. We knew Fulham. Do you know, I just knew it. This is how it is. So now, do we have what it takes? There we go again. What did I say? Robinson, he has been a rock today. I've actually been really impressed with the way in which he plays. Do you think Chris would be staying neutral during this chat? No, I believe that if Chris was here right now, he would be laughing directly in my face. He would be smiling and he'd be, we're taking off Tierney. Okay. So I think that he will be smiling and he will be laughing directly. If he was right here right now, he would be just in my face, just laughing his head off, because we had a great preseason and we've played really well so far. And I really do hope that this is not a case of it's good waffle, Johnny. I hope this is not a case of we have not shown Fulham enough respect, because that would be annoying. Because Fulham, we know Fulham should, you can't not show, the English Football League champions. You can't show, the Championship champions. You can't not show them respect. So Oh, this is good there. Odegaard. Robinson on the ball again. But he loses it this time, and obviously he's very conscious now of a yellow. And Nketiah! Please let there be something. No. Oh. No. I think this game always needed a goal, though. Even if it was a goal against Arsenal, it needed a goal. This game was getting very, very stale. It was just attack, defense, attack, defense. And now Arsenal are going to have to. Arsenal have, they've blinked first. They've taken off Tierney, put on Nketiah. Nketiah will get chances. I said earlier on that I felt that we needed a little bit of help for Jesus. He was on his own. He was a little bit isolated. I think it's a good idea to have Nketiah on the field as well. The two of them now are going to be very, very. Fulham are going to have to soak up pressure. We need to score quickly. That's the only thing, or it's just going to be a draw. I still think we've got a goal in us. I still think that we are good enough to get a goal. The question will be: are we good enough to get two? And obviously, if Fulham could score, I now know the pressure that Chris was facing when Manchester United were beating them at the beginning of the week, and that intense, where you're trying to, focus at the same time, mentally willing the ball to go into the net. However, a bit of skill there from. No, come on, this is painful. This is painful. Please, no more nonsense. Oh my goodness. Thankfully, that came off him last. But that would have been another isolation of Gabriel with Mitrovic. Mitrovic is a lone striker, and he only needed one chance. That's all he's had all game, and he took it. And we've done some fancy football. We've been doing all this crazy tiki-taka, one touch, just get it in. Score ugly. Good run. Yeah. Yes! Oh, Odegaard scores again. Yes! Okay. We are back in the game. Sorry for my loud screaming. Okay. I will now get back to decorum. I will now get back to being calm and not panicking. But I was getting a headache there because it was a bit of a deflection. And he scores again. Odegaard, our captain. Yes, in him we trust. Thank you so, so much, guys, for popping in and saying hello. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up for me. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're new. We are growing. We are... Yes, sir. 1-0. Come on, the Arsenal. What we need now is a second goal to cement our domination of this game. However, it has been attack versus defense. And we got hit on the break. And that soft underbelly, when they tickle you and you're like, oh, that's funny. Well, it's a bit hard now. The belly, that is. I'm talking about soft underbelly. Anyway, let's carry on. Now you need to control. Don't let Mitrovic in. No, don't let them do. Right. See, now I'm getting a headache. I'm actually getting a headache. And what? You want to get blasted in the face again, Mitrovic? You almost got knocked out earlier on in the first half when he kicked you straight in the face. Close. Very close. It's a much more open game now. This game definitely needed a goal. 100% needed a goal. And I did say hopefully from Arsenal, but it came from Fulham. But it's much more open game now. A lot more. It seems like there's going to... Oh, man. There's a lot of space in the midfield for Fulham. A lot of space. And they're playing some good football. I'm actually quite impressed with the way Fulham have played this game. I still think Abel, that's a goal kick. Do you know what? I don't know much about Robinson or this the Jamaican guy Reed, but I think Robinson is a really good player. I'm really impressed with. He has a task, and his task has been to have Saka in his pocket, and so far he has done that. He has really helped. He has really... Oh, sorry, I thought that was actually a goal kick. I stand corrected. It's actually a corner kick to Fulham. Oh, look at Mitrovic. Oh, see, I'm going to have a quick bite of a cinnamon bun. Get it out. Oh my goodness. What a save. Well done, Ramsdale. Oh my goodness. Mitrovic nearly got a second goal. Wow. Do you know what, right? I'd love to know the story of Mitrovic. I'm going to have to do some research on this guy. I'd love to know how it is that he's a goal scorer and Fulham have been able to keep him and that a bigger club haven't, taken him on, because I'd like to know what his story is. Why is it that he hasn't? I mean, I don't know much about him, so I'll have to do some research and come back. But, okay, Mark, take care. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hello. I really do hope that by tomorrow's live stream, I'm actually celebrating a 2-1 win to Arsenal. I hope. Anyway, have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will be looking with intent to see Newcastle beat Wolves tomorrow away from home. Difficult, tough place to get a point, even 3 points, but we'll be watching that game. So let's hope that Newcastle get a win tomorrow and you're also happy, and also Arsenal get a result as well. Anyway, where were we? Take care, guys. Thank you so much for popping in, man. I really appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you. And I will see you hopefully on the live tomorrow when we do a recap of the league, the games. Oh, Liverpool game. The Liverpool game, we can have a show just on that one game. 9 goals, breaking the record, or equaling the record set by Manchester United when they beat Ipswich 9-0 all those years ago. Liverpool have now done it in 2022. I feel sorry for Bournemouth. I feel sorry for their manager and their team. Yeah, come off. Stop wasting time. Get off. Get him off. See, this is where all of the dark arts kick in. Cabano is coming off. On comes Tom Kearney. Oh, this is stress. This is stress. I always sing when I get stressed, and I'm feeling a bit stressed right now. So I may start to sing. Oh dear, this is terrible. I was thinking this was going to be a 2-0. I certainly was not expecting nail-biting finish, because this is how we roll. But Odegaard, please stop leaving it. No, Gabriel. Do you know what? Why have we suddenly started to play very cagey football? Look at the way that... Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness. Fulham are in this game. Fulham are definitely in this game. And I think right now, they are really playing... What is going on here? The referee does not... Has he now suddenly... Oh, right, yeah, it's okay. I was thinking to myself, the referee's he's just letting them war. Let them fight it out. Oh, yeah. Come on, put the handbags away and let's just get back to the football. We're coming up to 70 minutes now. It's still 1-1. This could go either way. Who gets a yellow card there? Is that Reed? Yeah, so Reed got for a little bit of... Okay. Bit of foul language. If you can lip read, you've just read what he wants you to do, XYZ. But we won't repeat it. We're a clean channel here. We don't do that nonsense. But this is very tight. This has got... I mean, I know Arteta's got to get him across the line. He'll be disappointed if it's a draw. He'll be very disappointed. I think he thinks he can definitely get a win here. And we've got Aston Villa. Oh, Nanny, what are you doing? But there's a bit of space there now. This is a very tight game now. Ugh. And if you've noticed, Fulham are winning a lot of the 50-50 balls now, where before they weren't. There was a lot of, we were winning the balls. Now Fulham are they've got their tails up. They've scored. They're happy. They now think they can win. They can win here. They think, you know what? We can get a result here at the Emirates. It's going to be a very, very interesting final few minutes. It's still anyone's game. But at the moment, I would imagine the statistics is a lot of the game is being played in our half. I don't know much about Reed, but he looks good as well. But I've been really impressed with Robinson. He's the one player that seems to have stood out for me in this game. I'd probably give the man the match to Mitrovic, but just watching what the number of runs that Xhaka has had to do today, it has been quite impressive. He has played really well. We missed Partey and Zinchenko, definitely missed them. And we said I said at the very beginning of this show, I said that when I heard that both Partey and Zinchenko are both injured and they will be replaced by Tierney and with El Neni, I genuinely thought, I think we've lost. Oh my goodness! I thought we'd lost our edge, and I did think to myself, maybe we're going to be a little bit, not toothless, but we won't have as much penetration. But it's 1-1, anyone's game. Come on, Martinelli, win that ball against Robinson. Go on, Odegaard. Yes, get a cross in. Oh, it just got picked off his head. But he's getting Ketia in this game, man. Do it wide. Go on. No, you're not going to get anything. Get up. Nice there from Xhaka. Was it Reed? That's good from Odegaard. He's passing up to the wing. Martinelli's now. What can he do with it? This could be it. Oh, Leno. Good save from Leno. Martinelli and Robinson. That was crazy from Robinson there. Once he'd won the ball, he should have just put his foot through that and get it out. But he dithered. And he got, and it, like, what did he think? Do you think Martinelli was going to leave him to it? But good shot from Martinelli. Promising. But this is a very even game now. I think in the first half, I was thinking, at what stage will we score? Now, and then they went ahead, and I thought, this is going to be stressful. So, Chris, I apologize for the stress that I've put you through for the last 2 games. I apologize profusely because I now know what that feels like when you're doing a live stream and your team loses. El Neni, what are you doing? Come on. You need to step up now, El Neni. Nah, Nketiah, you're not going to get anything for that. Okay, stand corrected. You are going to get something for that. I did think he was going to let play go on, but who's been your man of the match so far? From what you've seen, who do you think has been your man of the match? I would say, obviously, I'm being I think that Robinson has been their best player. I think he has proven himself to be a very, very tidy player. I never expected me to say that. Usually, I want to get to an Arsenal player if I can, but no, I think Robinson's been brilliant today. And then, yeah, he's got a yellow card, and he could get a red. I mean, nice one from Nketiah. El Neni's a good, and so Xhaka. No. I wish they would El Neni has scored some great goals, long shots. He did a couple in pre-season. I wish that they would he'd have the confidence to take a shot. You know, yeah, players might be annoyed that they've broken down the attack, but he's got a good shot on him. Robinson, the scourge of the Arsenal team. Good play. Good ball. What's he going to do with it? Oh, Nketiah. Very close. He's onside. Good run. Oh. But Leno had it covered. I love that little skip that he did there. That was a good bit of good football there from Nketiah. You know, he is gonna be second fiddle to Jesus. When he comes on the field, he has to prove himself. He's gonna have to do his very best at. Wow, they allowed that shoulder barge. Ketchy's strong, isn't he? He holds the ball well. Now, this is a good ball. Let's see what he can do with it. No. Tete, good defensive football there. This is a good Fulham team. I initially, I thought the teams that have gone up, I didn't put Fulham as a team that would go straight back down again. But on what I've seen today, they're a good, solid unit. They're going to be a very difficult team to beat. And if they can play like this away from home, then it'll be impressive to watch them throughout the season. I think it's going to be such a difficult. This is such a difficult league. You know, when you've got West Ham who haven't even, registered a point yet. You've got Leicester, Wolves, Everton, and Bournemouth all at the bottom of the table. You've got some really big teams. I mean, West Ham was so good last season. How good were they, both in Europe and in the domestic league? At the moment, they haven't even got a point. This tells you just the nature of the league. Good ball from Odegaard. We're going to do it for one-on-one. You've really struggled to get any kind. Oh, good ball. Look at Leno. He's one of their own. He was one of our own, but he's one of their own now. I like Leno. I think Leno is a good goalkeeper. He kept that on. Shoot! Oh, I did keep it on. Oh, this is painful. I really thought, and maybe I didn't show enough respect to Fulham because I thought we'd win. I thought we'd win comfortably. So that's me showing a lack of respect to. Now I know this player. So Fulham are going to do some subs now. Diop, oof. Mbabu. Pereira's coming off. Diop. They're a very good team. There's Morte. Look at him. Wow. Yeah, do you know what? This has been a very, very difficult game. Fulham have defended very well. And when they got their chance to get a goal, they took it. Odegaard obviously pinned back with a great, slight deflection, but it was a good goal nonetheless. No, ref, don't even think about it. Get up. But this is now looking like a draw. Ugh. Come on, Anelli. Murph, go forwards. Martinelli, man. Come on. Anelli, right, now go. Once again. There's one. This man, does he even go forwards? Ever? Nice, and Ketia. Oh, I just went away from you. If he had got that ball. Go on, Arteta. Yeah, no, even. I know, man. And Saliba hardly put a foot wrong again. He's got such a great game. He's really a great player for us. Young lad who's just really just... Come on, Odegaard. What a ball. You give Odegaard that kind of space. He's just phenomenal on the ball, isn't he? What's Oneni going to do with it? Now the brake's on. You need to stop them from running. Look at the space. Oh my goodness. All right, so we've got 10 minutes left of this game. Nketiah has actually played quite well since coming on. Definitely given us a little bit more impetus to attack. And we do look a lot better in the way in which we've gone into this game. But Fulham have just been they have been resolute in defending, and they've played very well. And they've got some very good players. I've actually highlighted Robinson a number of times because he is, even though he's been on a yellow card now for a good 20 minutes, he's still been tackling, still been getting into the game. He's played really well. In fact, I'd be gutted to see him get a red if he did a bad tackle, but I'd be glad because he would. What's this going to? Yeah! Oh man! Just thought that Nketiah was going to get a goal there, and most of the attacking has come through him now. It's been really good to see him. Yeah, that was a very good ball. But as I said before, Leno is a very good shot stopper. Oh, come on. Wow. So with that header, I thought the game would get stopped for a free kick. Referee just said, keep playing on. People just keep playing. Good. Steal. Now Nketiah's on his own. Good. Help him out, guys. Someone go be in there. Good. This is good. What are you going to do, Xhaka? Odegaard on the ball now. Chipped pass. Oh, man. We're knocking on the door again. We're We're knocking on the door. Added some sound effects there. Do you see that? Where it went dunk, dunk, dunk. Come on, Arsenal. This has got to be. I mean, we've got 8 minutes. El Neni, sideways. This man doesn't even know how to go forwards. Every ball is just a sideways. Come on, El Neni. In Egypt, you do so much more. Good ball. Right, you've got some space now. Oh, man. Slight deflection off of Tosin, I think. Was it a deflected header? I think so. Yeah. So free corner kick to Arsenal now. Fulham got to defend. Hopefully a set play that they've practiced will pull off. Come on. Scrappy. And now Fulham get to get out. A forward pass from El Neni. Amazing. Yes, Jesus, go for it. Wow. He really just get off the pitch. Mitrovic. So Martinelli, come on, man. Beat the first man. You need to get a good cross in. We need to get a second goal. Well, if you put the ball lame like that, Leno will eat that up for breakfast all day long. Because Leno is he's a good goalkeeper. He's not very good with his feet. You know, that's where Ramsdale is good. Ramsdale's actually a baller as well. But that was good. That should have been, with that chip, that should have been it. Odegaard is such a playmaker for us. He really is. And I know I've said that with Partey and Zinchenko out, but we would be a different team without Odegaard. Oh, why did you go for the near post? Why would you do that? Just greedy. Disappointed there. I wish he'd tried to look up and go for a pass. I mean, he's got every right to try and go for a goal, but you're not beating Leno at his near post. Yep. Yes. Gabriel has redeemed himself. After that nonsense that he did earlier on in the game. Gabriel has redeemed himself. Redemption! Hold on. I know what's the ref doing? Oh no. The ref is. What's going on here? My WhatsApp's going off. I can see Mark Fraser saying to me, good goal. Yes, it is. But are we celebrating too early? What happens in the box? Is VAR's looking at a potential infringement on the goalkeeper? No. I don't see nothing. What happens there? He just jumps. not an infringement on the goalkeeper. No infringement. Now, in the famous words of Jose Mourinho, we now need to park the bus. Oh, hang on. Is there a handball? Oh, it's a handball. No, you can't see it from that angle. Does Jesus touch it with his hand? No, I'm seeing this late, so I don't know. It's the other camera that will show it if it's a goal or not. Not that. It's the other camera. I can't see it from that one. So I think this is going to get scratched because it might be a handball from no. VARs have accepted. Okay. So Mitrovic is unhappy that their team is now 1-0 down. Sorry, 2-1 down. Gabriel has redeemed himself for the nonsense that was earlier on. But is it a handball? When he ran up, right, let's have a look at it from his camera. Does he? I can't see. So I didn't see. And either way, for you guys, if you saw, was it a handball? Because I can't see it. But VARs have looked at it and said that it's a goal, and it's a very important goal because that would put us back to the top of the table, 2 points clear of City, with our next game being another home game with Aston Villa. And we're well done to Jesus. You put in a shift, a real shift. You didn't score today, but you put in a shift. But I just feel, it's good to see Tomiyasu back. Good to see him back. I like to see Tomiyasu. He's a good player. And they put on Chalobah. Okay. So there's only 2 more minutes left to play now. Got to be very careful because we know that Fulham have got a goal in them. What's happened there? It's getting a little bit more handbags. Chalobah straight away on the field, immediately getting into the beef that is going on the pitch. I still think that Fulham have a goal in them, though. That's the worry. But that goal, sometimes you need a little bit of luck. Wow, the Fulham manager is kicking off at the moment with the fourth official. What set play have Fulham got planned? Oh my goodness gracious, that was a very good cross. That could have been 2-2. That should have been 2-2. This still could be 2-2. Gabriel, what are you doing? Wow. That's a free kick. That's a goal kick. That was dangerous. Do you know what? When you watch football and you see the emotions, that should have been a 2-2. He'll be kicking himself that he didn't get that. Look at that. Well saved by the Ramsdale, but the fact that he had all that space for that set play, Chalobah, who's just come on, it would have been a super sub goal. Just come on, score. Brilliant. Waste some time now, Ramsdale. Just chill out, relax. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of time to hold out. And we're putting on hold in. We've got 5 minutes to hold out. And we put on hold in. But the best way to protect this 2-1 win is to score another goal. Not sit on it, because we're not that team. We're that team that can sit on our wins. We need to. We need another goal. Good header. Oh man, such an open game now. Such an open game. Fulham really. Fulham came with a very good game plan. I am actually quite surprised how well they have played. And as I said, Robinson has been a shine out player for me. He's played such a good, a good game. But it'll be unsung because obviously no one's going to... Oh, that's a good cross. Stop faffing with the ball. Thank you. No. What did you do there? Head clash? Oh, dear. No one likes to see heads clashing. Oh, he's angry. I think he's already on a yellow, so he needs to be careful. Mind how you speak to the ref. But our defender looks out for the count. Is it Gabriel? Is there? Do you know what? I know it sounds crazy. If you've seen have you seen the replay of this goal earlier on in the game? Is it a handball? Because I have not seen it. Look at Saliba. Is that Zinchenko? So even Zinchenko's injured, came in with and joined in. This is a really good win for us. To get 4 games on the bounce. Look at the ultras. I'm looking at a video of the guys in the crowd and they're just having a good. I was sitting with them last week. It was mental. Is it a free kick to Fulham or drop ball? He's got to come off. He's got to get back straight on again. Come on, get on. 3 minutes of the 5 down so far. So, who's your man of the match? Who do you think have played the best in this game? Who do you think deserves to get it? I think Robinson, but just for the fact that he's really controlled, to a certain extent, both wingers. He's Martinelli has been swapping over with Saka, and they've both pretty much been nullified by the same person. Robertson has been such a good player. Odegaard, I bet he has been amazing today. His balls, the crosses, the way he dictates the midfield, that final ball, that chip that he did to Nketiah, who could have just finished the game off. What a great captain we have in Odegaard. It's a long time since we've had that kind of player. Just skillful. If we can just hold out for the final 1 minute. There'll be a little bit more time now because of the headed injury. But if we can just hold out. Oh, come on, Arsenal. Don't give me palpitations. This is stressful. This is very stressful. We shouldn't be like this, but it's always like this. Arsenal, give me palpitations. Oh, my goodness. Right. Everyone now needs to be on form. Is that Mbabu getting the ball out? Huh? Oh. So that's what I mean about palpitations and headache. Is that when you see something like this and you just go, what's going on here? So Tomiyasu, Tomiyasu just got yanked down. No, come on, why you say that's a joke? He grabbed him and pulled him down like it was like this is, WWE. Wow. This has been a very stressful game. But you can't win every game pretty. Sometimes you have to win ugly. The best teams in the league, Man Cities, the Man Uniteds, the Liverpools, the Chelseas, when they have won things, they've won ugly. They don't always win pretty. Sometimes they just have to just grind out a victory and grind out, I don't know what that was, but Sometimes you just have to grind out a victory. It's not pretty, but this has been a very good game, and I think Arsenal need to realise that every London game we play is a derby. Every London team that we are going to play this year is going to be on that level, and then triple that when it comes to Chelsea and Tottenham. Oh dear. Why did he just fall? Why did he just cramp? Maybe. I just saw an Arsenal player just drop. And the referee is not. Wow, this is interesting. We have a player down, and the referee has just carried on with play. This is the nature of football. Right, now we waste time. Okay, you hold the ball and waste it. Good. So that our player can get treatment. Wow. What a game. What a stressful game. That was very stressful. So, guys, who's your man of the match? But after 4 games played, Arsenal have 12 points maximum. Our next game is Aston Villa at home, where we could potentially get 15 points before we start a very horrible run with some very big teams, Uniteds, the Tottenhams, the Chelseas. But we always knew at the beginning of the season, when we saw our first 6 games, that those 6 games were achievable. Or 5 games, should I say, were achievable. The 6th game being Manchester United, that's going to be a difficult game. That's going to be a stressful game. That'll be stressful like this game. But I'm just glad that we have got a result. Wow, that was stressful. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me today on this watch along. Gabriel was both saint and sinner. He got robbed where Mitrovic managed to steal the ball off him and end up scoring, making it 1-0. Ødegaard drew the game with a great shot, slight deflection, went past Leno to make it 1-1. And Gabriel with a good goal, poacher's goal, to make it 2-1. What a difficult game that was. All credit to Fulham as well. Fulham have played very well today. They had a game plan, a very good defensive game plan. Really impressed with them. I'm gutted for them because they did play well. But I'm glad for the Arsenal that we end up getting a result. Anyway, guys, if you are about, make sure you hang out with me again tomorrow in the roundup of week 4. We'll be on live tomorrow, where we will be, hopefully I'll get some of the gang to come on the show with me, and we'll hang out and we'll talk about some of the great football. I'd imagine Chris will definitely want to discuss 9 things that happened in the game with Liverpool, but we'll be looking forward to talking about that in the next show. So guys, take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next show. So peace out. Take care.